Dogs, those wonderfully exceptional creatures that share our home and bring us such joy and love in only the way that a dog can. Our canine companions boast the widest range of colours, textures and shapes out of any mammal on the planet. They're the only large predator that we share a relationship so intimate. We rely on each other for everything from companionship, sport, various functions like sheep herding, and they also rely on us almost entirely as their source of food, whether freely provided, as with pet dogs, or scavenged, as with village and feral dogs. Dogs also happen to be the most widely spread mammal on the planet, after humans of course, with current estimates putting them at over 900 million strong. They have a presence on every single continent in the world with the exception of Antarctica. Of the 900 million dogs roaming the planet, isn't it crazy that only 14% of these make up the house pets that are sprawled on our floors and sofas? The remaining 86% of these dogs are either feral or village dogs. They live beside us on the street, though not necessarily in our homes. So when did domestication begin? Well, most scientists believe that our story began around 32,000 years ago, although this timeline is debated. Some of the earlier predictions started around 14,000 years ago, with the latest estimates reaching as far back as 135,000 years ago. The oldest undisputed dog fossil today dates back 14,000 years and shows a 6-month-old puppy that was found in a cave in Germany. Fossils have been found everywhere from the Middle East to across Europe and northern Eurasia. This suggests that one or either of these sites could be where our pampered pooches originated from. Our dogs belong to the family Canidae, which boasts 36 different subspecies. There was originally some debate over which of these subspecies was the forefather to our dogs, so was it wolves, coyotes, jackals, etc. Since then, we've looked at DNA evidence, and we can now say for certain that our dogs share a common ancestor with today's common grey wolf. So how did the domestication process start in the first place? There are two main theories currently doing the rounds today. The first supposes that ancient wolves were drawn to humans in order to scavenge food. The world was supposed to be a lot colder and a lot dustier back then, which may have created food shortages, which would have pushed the two species together. Over time, the wolves would have become less aggressive and more passive towards humans, eventually possibly leading to humans feeding them on purpose, taking them in and kickstarting the domestication process. Theory 2 is the across-species adoption hypothesis. In this scenario, humans actually took a wolf puppy into their encampment and raised it as their own. Having the wolf puppy around may have benefited the humans in terms of a deterrent or warning when predators were around, as well as possible assistance in hunting. As their success with domesticating the first wolf puppy or litter of puppies was experienced, humans may have brought in more wolf puppies, and over time this could have been how domestication started. There's a very interesting domestication study that's been taking place in Russia over the past few decades. A scientist by the name of Belyaev took a bunch of fur farm foxes and decided to breed them based on their willingness to come closer to humans and interact with humans. The results were really quite amazing. Within just 4 generations, the fox puppies were showing increased friendliness to humans, and some had even started to wag their tails. The results a mere 60 years later are friendly fox puppies towards humans, who show hand-licking and whimpering to their human carers. We also start to see a bunch of physical changes like floppy ears, curly tails, and we start to see some white patches appearing on their coats as well. Makes it really interesting to kind of think about where our dogs came from in terms of their size, shape and colour, how much of that was purposefully bred for, and how much just came as a tag-along from the domestication process. So why does all of this matter? Why should you care? Well, although every dog's an individual, much of their personality and breed traits can be traced back generations to the founding dogs of their breed, and to their once wild ancestors. Different traits have been selected for in different breeds, and it's important to understand this when selecting a puppy. Like if we select a golden retriever, we know that the dog is probably going to be innately friendly towards humans. Whereas if you select a breed like a Shiba Inu, the dog's going to be a lot more aloof. As a result, when you're picking out a puppy for your family, whether it's a crossbreed or a purebred dog, it's important to understand the different characteristics of the different breeds involved in your dog, as this will actually have quite a big impact on the dog's personality. This is why, as a dog trainer, one of the first things that I'll ask you is, what breed is your dog? This will actually change the way that I think about training with your dog and the way that I think about helping you get the most out of your puppy during training. So for example, if you've got a working breed like a Labrador or a Border Collie, quite a lot of the training emphasis is going to go on keeping your dog's brain busy, keeping them mentally active, and how to control the energy levels in your dog. Alternatively, if you come with a breed like a Jack Russell or a miniature Dachshund, we know that the dog is still going to be relatively high energy and is going to be far more prone to digging. So the different challenges that you experience with your puppy can be directly related to their breed forefathers as well. So although every dog is different, we now know that our dog's breed has a huge impact on the personality that we can expect out of the dog. If you're ever looking for a new puppy and you would like some advice, please feel free to reach out and contact me, and I'll be more than happy to discuss what you'd like out of a dog and to possibly pair you with the breed that suits you the best.